Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is you guys are watching this. Please try to get at least your check-ins done by 2 to 3 o'clock, um, so I can get on grading stuff and don't have to be on all day. But the sooner the better. That way I can get class comments. Hopefully you caught up yesterday. I saw a lot of people turn in projects at 1 o'clock today p.m. on Tuesday. I'll be doing a Google Meet talking about the reflection, critique, and the new project we're working on. So let's get right into this. Today, Tuesday, what I would like you to do is watch this video, which you're doing, so that's great. I will start doing Edpuzzle questions again, but I know we're having some issues there, so I don't want people getting frustrated. Hopefully you looked yesterday at these escape rooms. So what was really cool about this picture, and as you can see, the whole thing is going to be housed, I guess you could say, in a Google site. So that'll be our end product here. And this picture, if you move your cursor over certain parts, has links which go to places, and they will be provide clues that get put into here. So I don't know if anybody got through this. There's a lot of different possibilities in here, which is what we're going to be doing for this. Exploring some different types of interaction. So there's some information on this. Actually, I think this may have been the fake clue. Let's see. The two or three things we're going to be doing for this is using Google Translator, and there's a puzzle maker. That's what this one is. You go through and you assemble some puzzles to reveal a clue, and some images and things like that. So just think about one main picture that's going to include all that stuff. All right, and I'll get back to that. So I did put that in there again today. Your planning document is this Google slide. So I'm saying here, you're going to open it and make a copy of it. At the end of the day's work, share that on Twitter or class comment. So the goal, the theme, and some example questions. All right, so I made a couple of them as example. I think appropriately here, escape from coronavirus, get out of quarantine is the learning goal, as we're all trying to do at this point. I know we are probably all tired of being at home and not being able to see our friends, so kind of try to look at some of that. And here's some questions. So what do you wear when you go out? How do you pass time? What should you not do? And what's something good that came out of being stuck at home? So hopefully you're trying to, or you're finding something with that. If you don't want to do something on such a serious note, maybe you want to think about a video game that you play or something related to a movie. I didn't change this one here, but escaping from Minecraft, I was talking to my son, getting some information. Um, so these are just text boxes also. So on the Google slide, you'll go into there and then insert a text box, and you can draw one and write that in there. So when you're done with this planning, you're going to do share, and you'd get that shareable link, and you can copy that link and put it into either the class comment or the on Twitter. All right, so that's the first part, thinking about your escape room, what you want to create, the theme to it. And then from after that, we are then going to start working with preparing these images. So I did some research, and the thing with this image is that it has to be kind of layered. All right, and I know without having Photoshop, that makes this kind of difficult. So I did find a way you can do it in Google Drawings. So let's see if this is the right image. Okay. So in Google Drawings, I basically have this image of the beach is kind of laying on top of the other image. And that's going to allow us to assign a link to it. All right. It's something I learned here in Google Drawings. You can, so if this is a separate image that's laid on top of there, you just press the link and it's going to go to a website. So how do we do that without having Photoshop? All right, well, so I found this site. It's called LunaPic. Actually has some pretty good features to it. So you would start by uploading an image. So let's see if I can find that beach picture. Yep, so here it is. So actually, yeah, so actually in Google Drawings, you would start with just your background picture, the whole thing. And really then we would want to just have this part of the beach here that is going to be isolated. So what we can do in LunaPic is use the eraser tool, and I'm going to go to a really big brush, and I'm erasing. So I would go in and erase all this stuff, do all that, apply changes. All right, very important that you do that. You do the apply changes, and then you would save image as a PNG, which you have here also. All right, as it says here, PNGs are saved for transparency. All right, and then once you do that, you save that image, then you're just going to insert it as I did here. All right, and as you can see, it's overlapping so to the common eye it looks like it's the same image, but it's really it has something else. And then as you saw there, I just clicked on the link and I just picked a site here. I'd probably do something a little more creative with that, and trying to kind of come up with a clue that's going to be in there. So think about the sites that you're going to link to. All right, but for today rather, just I'd like you to get your images prepared. Think about where you want to go in order to find that clue. All right, so once this image is done, then we're going to go to Google Sites. All right, so you're going to use your same account that you use, and then just do create. Where is my one that I made here today? That's not good. It should have saved my site that I made here. I guess I'm doing it again. So Google Sites has come along quite a way. It's very user friendly. You put your title in here, you can click on here, you can change your image, which I had some cool stuff on here. We'll kind of get into more. But then you just use your insert tab here, and I'm going to go to the drive. That's where your file should be saved, or you could upload it from your computer if that's where you did. And if I just go to where I had that saved, here's my picture. I'm going to insert it. This layout is very fluid in that you can move things around. It's not very restrictive. All right, and for today, we will and then to test that, just want to get this working. And as you can see, the cursor changes when I move it over the beach portion here. All right, there we go. So it goes from the pointer, meaning non-linked, to right there. So that takes us right to that site. All right, so that is what I'd like to see you get done for today. You would go back and you would publish it so that I can see it, and I'm going to call this Quarantine Escape. Alright, so I knew I had it saved. Let's see if I can find my better version of this. There we go. But it didn't have the other stuff on there. In any event, we do see it's working, and then so you would post a link to this so that I can see that you have your picture linked in there. Alright, so that's it for today. If you want to link other parts of that, you can. So I want you to finish your planning and have one of these images prepared, and I think that'll be a really good start for the day. All right. So, hope this helps. As you guys know, ask questions in class comments or on Discord, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.